Okay, good evening to everybody. Welcome to Ghanithalaya. I would like to discuss about the coordinate system basic concept. Okay, before going to coordinate system basic concept, we need to know about the ordered pair. Okay, what is the ordered pair? I will discuss in you now. So, suppose for example, the number 2, 3. These two numbers can be considered first. They can be arranged in such type of brackets by separating each one by commas. Okay, this arrangement is called the ordered pair. For example, one more 0, 1. These two numbers can be arranged like that. This is also said to be the ordered pair. Next one 1, 0. This is one more ordered pair. But here 0, 1. This is the one ordered pair and one more ordered pair 1, 0. Here we have used two real numbers. That same real number can be used in the second ordered pair. So, but the arrangement is different from the first one. Here we arrange first 0 after 1. Here first 1 after 0. So, but they are not equal order pairs. Okay. They are not the equal order pairs. They are different order pairs. In the same way, we can take 0, 0. This is also an order pair. Here, we taken only one number. What is that? 0. But this 0 can be separated by comma and write in the brackets twice. Okay, this is one of the order pair. So, they are the example for order pair. So, you may also use the decimal numbers also, that is 1.54. This is one number, next root 3. This is another number. So, they can be kept in this bracket. This will set to the ordered pair. This is the examples of the ordered pair. Now, the definition of the ordered pair is, any two real numbers, let a, b, are arranged in the brackets and separated by the commas, then such type of representation is called the ordered pair. That means, let a, b are two real numbers if a, b is called numbers and let a, b are two real numbers, then the representation a, b is called the ordered pair. So, one more is here example we have to write. So, example for ordered pair are 2, 3, 0, 0, minus 1 by 2, 0, minus 4, 5, next 1.5, minus 4, and minus root 3, 4, and so on. They are the example for ordered pair. Next one, if consider if a, b is an ordered pair, okay, in this ordered pair where a, first one, what is that? A is called the first coordinate or x coordinate or abscissa. Okay, next one, second one, the coordinate, second one, what is that? B. B is called the second coordinate or y coordinate or simply ordinate. What is that? Ordinate. So they are the node points here. Okay. One example. -1, 2 is an ordered pair. Where what is the first coordinate? So what is the first coordinate here? First coordinate is equal to how much? So here you should write -1, that is called the first coordinate. Second coordinate, what you have written in the second place, what is that? 2. This is the second coordinate. One more also, this -1 is also called abscissa. This is called, what is that? Ordinate. Or also this one called x coordinate. This is also y coordinate. Okay, they are the notations in the ordered pair. That means every ordered pair is consisting of two real numbers. When the first real number is called the first coordinate or abscissa or x coordinate. The second one is called the second coordinate or y coordinate or ordinate. Okay. Now the general form of the ordered pair. So keep it in mind, all of you. The general form of an ordered pair. General form of an ordered pair is, what is that? A comma B. This is the general form of the ordered pair. Keep it in mind. The general form of the ordered pair is A comma B. This is the important thing. Okay. Now we will discuss about why should we use the ordered pair. Okay. Uses of ordered pair. The ordered pairs are used to represent a point in a coordinate plane. For example, I have to plot a point here. This is a plane. I am going to plot a point. So point means we will put a dot like this. This is called the point. So one more point. This is the one more point. So points are written by capital letters A, B, C, D and so on. Okay. The representation of this point should be ordered pair form. Okay. That means these points are represented by the ordered pairs. So this is the point A comma B. Suppose this is the point C comma D. So the ordered pairs are used to represent a point in the coordinate plane. So now we are going to discuss about the coordinate plane. So what is the uses of the ordered pair? To represent a point in a coordinate plane. Okay. That is the uses of ordered pair. To represent a point in a coordinate plane. Now discussing about the coordinate system. So what is the coordinate system? How it is formed? Okay. So the coordinate system is formed by taking any two perpendicular lines in a plane. Okay. The coordinate system is formed by taking any two perpendicular lines in a plane. Suppose I have to consider the two perpendicular lines here. This one and one more is this one. So these are the two perpendicular lines I have taken here. Two perpendicular lines. So then this plane, that means the blackboard plane, that is said to be the coordinate plane. Okay. Now I have to given the names of the lines are, this is x dash line and this one is y dash line. Observe here, these two perpendicular lines intersect at a point, say that is O. So this is called the origin. What is that? Origin. And this point can be represented by 0, 0. This is called the origin. What is the origin here? The intersecting point of two perpendicular lines. The lines is called origin. So these two perpendicular lines can be named by the axis. Clearly, that means the intersecting point of the axis is called the origin. So that is the clear definition of the origin. What is that? Here the two perpendicular lines can be named by axis. So the names of the axis are here. What is the axis? Perpendicular lines we have taken. One is x dash and also x dash having a point. What is that? Origin. That means x dash. Okay, this line, okay, is called x axis, and one more line y dash, that is called the y axis. Okay, x axis and y axis. That way we can take the line names of that lines are x dash, y dash. So x dash is called the x axis and y dash is called the y axis. They are perpendicular to each other and they met at a point O, which is called the origin. So simply the origin definition is the intersecting point of the coordinate axis is called the origin. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about the point on the x-axis and point on the y-axis. In some more, the point in the xy plane. So finally, this plane name is called, this plane name is called, simply we say that xy plane. What is that? Xy plane. This is called the xy plane. Okay. We have taken, one is x-axis, another one is y-axis. That's why we can put the name of this plane is xy plane, or this is called the coordinate plane. What is that? Coordinate plane. So simple definition of the coordinate plane is the two perpendicular lines can be taken in a plane. That plane is said to be the coordinate plane. This one also can be written as xy plane or coordinate plane. Okay. So observe here, these two axes divides a plane in how many parts here? This is part 1 and this is part 2, this is part 3, this is part 4. Okay. So these two perpendicular lines divides a plane into 4 equal parts. Each part is called the quadrant. What is that? Quadrant. So quadrant, what is the first letter of the quadrant? Q. So that's why this is called the quadrant 1, this is called quadrant 2, this is called quadrant 3, this one is quadrant 4. Observe here, one more important thing one is, on the x-axis, this is called x-axis and this one is called y-axis. Y-axis. So observe that on the x-axis, from the origin to right hand side, that means this is this part, origin to right hand side, this is called the positive x-axis. What is that? Positive x-axis. This is positive x-axis. So this side is called the negative x-axis. And the same process above the origin on the y-axis is called the positive y-axis. This is positive y-axis. This is negative y-axis. Okay, negative y-axis. Okay. Now we are going to plot the point on the coordinate plane and the coordinate axis. Consider the perpendicular lines. That means consider the x-axis and y-axis. Okay. Consider the coordinate plane, x-axis and y-axis. Already I have given here the positive x-axis is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on, and negative x-axis is In the same way, positive y-axis is 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative y-axis is this one. Now we are going to put a point in the coordinate system. For example, first I have going to take a point on the x-axis. On the x-axis means you should take the point either left side of the origin and or right side of the origin. Suppose I have taken a point here. Observe that this is the point. Let it be named is A. So this is the point on the x-axis I have taken. So point can be represented as order pair. So order pair consisting of two real numbers. So here observe that first we should write the x coordinate. So while writing the x coordinate, how much the distance of that point from the origin to x-axis? That means this is the distance. How much the distance here? 2 units. So this is the 2 units. And what is the distance from the origin to y-axis of this point? There is no distance from the y-axis to the origin. So that's why we can take 0. In the same process, I have taken this point here B. So this is also lies on the x-axis. So the distance from the origin to that point. Origin to that point means how much the distance here? 4 units. So 4. How much the distance of origin to y-axis of this point? That is 0. In the same process, here we have to consider a point C. That is also, this is at a distance from the origin to x-axis. Origin to that point is 1 unit distance. But observe one thing, this point lies the left side of the origin. That's why we can consider negative value of x coordinate. So minus 1 comma 0. In the same process, this one also, this is the point which is minus 3 comma 0. This one is minus 4 comma 0. So observe one note point here. So any point on the x-axis, point on the x-axis is of the form. What is the form? Form some a comma 0. That means that is in a point on the x-axis. On the x-axis, what is the concept? The y coordinate is 0. Y coordinate is 0. Okay, that is the one of the most important point. Next one, observe that in the same concept, let us take a point on the y-axis. Suppose I have taken a point here. Suppose this name is the point P. So what is the coordinates of this point? The same process, we have to write the first x coordinate after y coordinate. What is the x coordinate in this one? X coordinate means the distance of origin to that point on the x-axis. There is no distance on the x-axis. So that's why this is 0. The distance of origin to on the y-axis. How much on the y-axis? 2 units. So that means upward. Upward 2 units means positive 2. So in the same concept, the point, this one, let it be Q point. So this one is y coordinate x coordinate should be 0 and y coordinate is at 4 unit distance from the origin. The distance means this one. This is the 4 unit distance. In the same concept here also, this is a point on the y-axis. So that's why x coordinate can be taken as 0 and y coordinate is the downside of the origin. So that's why we can take the negative value minus 2. That is here minus 3, 0 comma minus 3. So here second node point is any point on the y-axis is of the form is x coordinate 0, y coordinate is something, that is say b. So that is in a point on the y-axis is in a point on the y-axis, the x-coordinate is 0. X-coordinate is 0. That is the concept. Okay. Let us consider a coordinate system. Now I have going to plot a point here. Say some p. So now we are going to find out the coordinates of the point P here. How can you write the coordinates of this point P? There will be some condition. First you have to draw the perpendicular lines from that point to either of the x-axis and y-axis. That means not either of the x-axis and y-axis. We have to draw the perpendicular lines through the point P to both of the coordinate axes. Okay. Let us draw the perpendicular lines to the x-axis. So nearly approximately at 2. Next, in the same concept, that means they both are the perpendicular lines drawn from the x-axis, from the y-axis of this point. Now find the distance from the origin to perpendicular line of the x-axis. Suppose this perpendicular line from the point P on the x-axis meets the x-axis at a point some A. Next, a perpendicular line from a point P2 on the y-axis meets at B. Here observe that how much the distance of the foot of the perpendicular, where A is called the foot of the perpendicular of P from the x-axis, and B is also called the foot of the perpendicular of P from on the y-axis. Here we have to find the distance from origin to A point. So how much the distance from origin to A point? That is OA. OA means the distance from O to A. How much? 2 units distance. Next, in the same way, OB is the distance from origin to B is 5 unit distance. Okay. Now the coordinates of P can be written as on the how much the distance on the x-axis? 2 units. That is the x coordinates, and the distance from origin to B is here how much? 5 unit distance. So the coordinates of P can be fixed by 2, 5. In the same way, if we taken a point here like that, nearby approximately here, say this is a point P. Now we are going to plot the point here. Okay, now we are going to plot a point P here. Now, in the same concept, we have to draw the perpendicular lines from the point P to the both of the x-axis and y-axis. So, now the distance from origin to this point, say this is the point N, this is the point M. So the distance on the x-axis, that means origin to N. So this is how much units? 4 units. Okay. So distance from the origin to on the y-axis, this is how much units? 2 units. So that means on x-axis the distance is 4 units. On y-axis the distance is OM. How much? That is 2 units. So now the coordinates of point P will be set as, observe here, this is the distance ON, that is the distance should be lies here left side of the origin. So that means we can take this is negative minus 4, and OM is upward of the origin. That's why this is called, this can be taken as 2. Okay, that is the process of the plotting a point in a plane. Okay. In the same way, we can take any point here in this one. Suppose this name is Q. How can you plot this point position? So you can make the perpendicular lines from Q to both the x-axis and y-axis. So this is one perpendicular line and this is perpendicular line on the y-axis. Nearby this is -4. So now this point name can be written as how much the distance from the origin to foot of the perpendicular of Q on the x-axis. Here 3 unit distance, and this 3 unit distance is the left side of the origin. That means we can take x coordinates -3. Here also the distance from origin to on the foot of the perpendicular of the y-axis. That means this is y coordinate should be the distance of origin to this length. So what is that? How much the distance here? -4. This is the point. Next one more point I have taken here. Say this one. So the name of this point is some t. Okay. Now how can you plot this point here? So you have to draw the perpendicular lines from the point to on the x-axis. Next one, a perpendicular line from the point to on the y-axis. Now the coordinates of this point can be taken as the distance of origin to the perpendicular of x-axis. How much the units? How much units will be there? 3. So this is the right side of the origin. You can take +3. Next, the same process, the distance from this one to origin to on the foot of the perpendicular on the y-axis for t is 2. This is the downward of the origin. That's why we can take -2 also. What is the value? Here -2. That is the point. So observe here, one more condition is here. This is in the quadrant 1. This is the quadrant 2. This is called the quadrant 3. This is called the quadrant 4. Okay. Observe that in quadrant 1, the point x comma y, where x is positive and y is also positive. This is positive and this is positive. In quadrant 1, every point having the x coordinate is positive and y coordinate is also positive. In second quadrant, you have to observe that x coordinate is negative and y coordinate is positive. In the same concept, the third quadrant, the x coordinate should be negative and y coordinate should be negative. In fourth quadrant, x coordinate is positive, y coordinate is negative. That means here in the first coordinate, x is positive. Positive means greater than 0. Y also positive, greater than 0. In this one, x is negative. Negative means that is less than 0 value. Y is here positive. That is the process. In third quadrant, x is negative and y is also negative. In the fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative. So you have to note here the point in the first quadrant. The property of the point in the first quadrant is x coordinate is negative, positive and y coordinate is positive. The property of a point lies in the quadrant 2 is x coordinate is negative, y coordinate positive. In the same way, the property for a point lies in the quadrant 3, x is negative and y is also negative. In fourth quadrant is x positive and y negative. So they are the properties of the point lies in the quadrant. Now we have to write the nodes, main points. Node point. Let x comma y be a point in a plane. Let this name is P. Now the first property is, first one, if P lies on the x-axis. What is the property? Lies on the x-axis. What we say that if a point lies on the x-axis wherever it is, then what we say that y coordinate is 0. In this point, what is the y coordinate we have taken? Y. So y is equal to 0. Next here, then y is equal to 0. That is, P lies on the y-axis. Then if and only if what we say that lies on the y-axis, now x coordinate will be 0. X coordinate here, not x is equal to 0 here. What is the x here? In this point. In this point where x is the x coordinate. That's why we can write here x is equal to 0. The same process, P lies in quadrant 1. Then what is the property? X positive and y positive. That is, x is positive, y is positive. Next one more condition is P lies in quadrant 2. Then what we have to write? X is negative and y is positive. That can be written as x is negative, y is positive. In the same concept, P lies in quadrant 3. What we say that x is negative and y is also negative. That is, x is negative, y is negative. In fourth quadrant, P lies in fourth quadrant. Then what we say that x is positive and y is negative. That is, x is positive and y is negative. They are the major concepts of the topics, basic concept of the coordinate geometry. Okay, thank you.